There's the wind towers. There's the sand-colored buildings. It's so amazing.
Come with me on an Arabian adventure through the souks and spice markets of old Dubai. From Al Seef, where I learn how to tie a traditional headscarf, to Deira, where I inhale some white crystals. Take an Abra ride with me across the creeks of Al Seef, dine at a Michelin featured restaurant, and experience a whole new world on my first solo adventure abroad. Habibti, welcome to Dubai.
Okay, so I've just arrived at Al Seef and I thought it would be nice to stay here for a couple of days while I explore old Dubai.
This I have too many colors.
Am I the first customer of the day?
Yeah.
Oh, like that. Cool. But I like this color.
You like this one?
Yeah, this is the color that I think is cool.
Yes. This one, okay.
That's so cool. Wow. Cool.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Shundi.
Shundi means like brother, like it's male.
Like friend.
Friend.
What is
oh, wow,
you say
nice.
for friend?
朋友.
Penyo.
Yeah, 朋友.
Penyo.
Oh,
Okay,
that
like
looks
this.
so complicated. Whoa,
And like this.
amazing. Oh my god, this looks so cool. Do you wear this any time?
Yes, anytime.
Anytime?
This,
Really?
because it's
What about like in the desert? Would you wear this? in
for
the
desert safari. This one.
is
And
really
the
cool.
one like this. Look like this. And like this.
Oh, nice.
Salam alaikum. How are you? Of course.
What does money smell like?
It smells similar to one of them. It smells similar, I think, to that one.
No, this is very
No.
different.
I already bought it.
I
so
know.
I know, so I can't buy another one.
Why?
You know, because that's how I am. That's who I
For
am.
Baba.
Once I buy one, no more similar. Yes, I have breakfast included as well in my booking.
I'll show you the restaurant.
Okay. So Al Seef is actually a reconstruction of old Dubai, and the reason why I chose to stay at this hotel is because of its old Dubai charm. It's right in the heart of Al Seef, surrounded by sand-colored buildings and wind towers that naturally cool down the interiors. Okay, so I've just arrived at Sabah restaurant, and the view here is so amazing. There's you can see, I don't know what these are called, but there's like rafts. There's wooden rafts on the rooftop. There's the wind towers. There's the sand-colored buildings. It's so amazing. Across the creek to the souks and spice markets of Deira, that's the authentic old Dubai. I just explored the Al Seef souks, and I'm going to take a water taxi to Deira, the real old Dubai, to experience what the souks are like there. I think it is a short walk from here. I'm not sure. I have to search it up. Google kind of gives me weird routes to everything, so it might actually be faster. I finally found where you take the Abra ride. It literally is a 4-minute walk from my hotel to the Al Fahidi Marine Transport Station. I made sure I was at CR5 route, which is the route that takes you to Deira, and then I used my Knoll card to tap on. The ride costs 2 dirham one way, and I highly recommend getting to Deira this way. The cool breeze across the creek is especially nice in the heat. So I started off at Al Seef here, and then I walked over to the Al Fahidi Marine Transport where I took an Abra ride across, and this is the Deira Old Souk. That's where I am right now. Oh yeah, this one doesn't smell as strong as the
Yeah,
others.
this is because Ceylon spices. This is shawarma masala.
What's it called? Shawarma masa. Okay.
The shopkeeper in Deira gave me different cooking spices to sniff,
What's this one?
and then at one point he disappeared outside and came back with a cup.
Fan, headache,
Ah,
you
yeah.
have some problem,
Yeah.
or nazla, eye sway for breathing,
Yeah.
sinus also use.
Does it actually help?
Yeah. This.
Oh. Oh wow.
How are you?
Wow. What did you put?
Chichi papa.
Chichi fafa.
Yeah.
And then you just put it in there and then it makes the smoke.
This how many pieces you know? Just a 4 or 5 pieces.
4 or 5. Otherwise, is it
Three
too
piece.
strong?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is energy. You know saffron or no? Saffron.
Oh yes.
Search this is.
I'm gonna drink it to see if this works. So he said that it's gonna give me energy. I'm gonna test it out.
I don't know whether it was the drink, the jet lag, or the stuff I inhaled earlier, but my head was feeling quite tight after I got off the water taxi.
The guy who sold me this headscarf, I asked him what's the best restaurant around here, and he told me Al Fanar.
It's actually called Al Fanar, a seafood restaurant that's been featured in the Michelin Guide since 2022. The restaurant is set along the waterfront and they serve traditional Emirati food. I ordered fish biryani, which tasted so delicious, and yes, I did manage to finish it all. There were quite a lot of bones in my fish, but I think that's all part of the way fish is cooked in Emirati culture.
The expiry date. Oh my god, is this spicy? So much. Like I underestimated how sleepy I was because all of a sudden as I was eating lunch I started getting so sleepy. And bear in mind right now it's like 2 or 3 p.m. which is it's in the afternoon, but in New Zealand it's actually after midnight. So my body still hasn't adjusted to the time zone difference, and also I was on a 14-hour flight. So yeah, I totally underestimated how tired I would be.
Time for some rest in the air-conned hotel room. I love the little details in the room. Everything is designed to look old, but it's actually new. By the way, the hotel rooms are spread out across Al Seef, and by luck, I ended up getting the popular room right next to Starbucks. Unfortunately, I don't drink coffee. I am a tea drinker, so I went to the Arabian tea house in the Al Fahidi historical neighborhood for some kara tea.
Later this evening, I'm going to go to the Burj Khalifa and dine at level 122, which is the Atmosphere restaurant. I know that they have a smart casual dress code, which is why I've changed out of my kaftan into something a little bit more smart casual. I have to cover up. I am using this cashmere headscarf, which I bought at one of the Al Seef shops, and I'm just gonna wrap it around my shoulders like this. Ooh. Oh, I forgot how to do it. Okay, I think it's just like this. Yeah. So you're not allowed to wear sneakers either. So, yeah.
Join me in my next video as I try to make it to the Burj Khalifa for my 5:30 p.m. reservation at the Atmosphere restaurant. I'm navigating the heat, confusing directions, and trying to make it on time. It's right there, but how do I get there? And then, at the end of dinner, my New Zealand cards stop working. What do I do? See you in another Arabian night.
Salam alaikum. How are you?